ჩვენი პროექტი არის ინოვაციური და მიზნად ისახავს ონლაინში გადატანას მთლიანი პროცესების ლომბარდის, მთლიანი ეკოსისტემის შექმნას ონლაინში, რაც გულისხმობს ყველა პროცესის ავტომატიზირებას, ეს დაწყებული ნივთის დალომბარდებიდან დამთავრებული პეიმენტით და გაგრძელებული ასევე ნივთების გაყიდვით, სადაც მომხმარებელი შეძლებს ინტერაქციას ლომბარდების მფლობელებთან.
ჩვენ შევხედეთ ლომბარდების სისტემას და მივხვდით, რომ ძალიან მოძველებული სისტემებს იყენებენ. პრობლემები ძალიან ბევრი აქვს და ამიტომაც გადავწყვეტ, რომ ესეთი ინოვაციური ონლაინ დაყრდნობით გაკეთებული სისტემა შეგვეთავაზებინა მათთვის.
Morning. Welcome.
Hello everyone, my name is Boris Kiknadze and I'm co-founder and CEO of Pawwwn.com. Our startup is revolutionizing the pawn shop industry by bringing innovation and technology solutions for both businesses and its customers. We all know that pawn shop industry is huge and it's constantly growing market. It's been known for centuries and it's resistant to economical crisis and many issues. But there are problems with it. Mostly because this industry is still stuck in 20th century, meaning that management systems are outdated and those that exist are expensive. There is also lack of user interaction, online payments, and online pawning and selling options. That's why we came up with a solution. Pawwwn is uniting platform for users and pawn shops, where we create the whole chain processes in one online hub. Our mission as a company is to help pawn shop businesses to grow and their customers to save time and money. But let me tell you more detailed and show you exactly what we are doing. As I said, pawn shop is an online hub which includes whole chain processes in one cloud-based platform. Starting with online pawning, where now users will be able to pawn their items online from home just by uploading photos and description. So they can save time and money, and they will receive bidding offers from pawn shops so they can then pawn them. Secondly, our customers and pawn shops will be able to use our product, our management system, which will help them to work on daily routine with our tools, such as customer management, pawning item management, as well as reports, analytics, and user interaction. And furthermore, we're offering to users to pay their dues and bills using our online payment system with credit card or street payment kiosk machines. And according to our research, finally, we know that 40% of pawn items usually stay in pawn shops just because their owners are unable to pay for them. That's why we are offering pawn shops to sell them on our online shop with one click from our management system. And as you see, we have diversified business model. We're including a few steps that gives us opportunity to have different revenue streams, starting from the freemium, including the SaaS model for CRM, and also transaction fees for online payments, and also from online shop transactions and sales. Our freemium model helps us to minimize our customer acquisition cost by providing us with targeted user database. And as I mentioned before, our market is huge. Only in Georgia, with such small population, our serviceable available market is $180 million. But of course, our product is unique and global market oriented, and it's not only local. That's why we are planning to expand it to regional market. And of course, one of the main targets is US market, where our serviceable available market is $1.4 billion yearly. With such a market, of course, we have competition, but most of our competitors are focusing only on one solution, on only one stage. That's why we are offering the whole chain processes. And we also have the payment solutions integrated that give us advantage and user interaction, online shop, and many others. But one of the main advantage of our startup is our team. We are young entrepreneurs and skilled who had experience working together previously. Personally, me, I had experience working in private companies, NGOs, and government. And I had a few successful startups previously and businesses. While my co-founder, Reza, he's a genius tech guy in this industry. He's been working and made projects for NATO, also Bank of Georgia, and he also worked in fintech startup in Turkey. We know how to empower each other and how to help. And we had a huge experience previously and huge missions in front of us. With such an idea and such a team, we started just a few months ago. On May 2016, we've been granted $2,000 from JITA, and with additional money from our friends and family, we started the processes and development. We made design, research, and we're finalizing our MVP, which will be ready in 2 weeks. We also managed to sign the beta test customers who are willing to test our product and give us a feedback so we can integrate their features and feedbacks in our system. And as you can see from our milestones, they are clearly defined. Till the end of this year, we'll finish our CRM model as well as online shop, and we start sales in December. But of course, we have further mission and ambition to grow financial income of our business, user database, and as well as integrated new features and go regional market and global expansion. The competition and price of this competition will help us to accelerate our business and grow break-even locally in second quarter 2017. But of course, further, we are looking for additional investment of $350,000. And as you can see from our funding allocations, they are clearly defined. Mostly we need money for research and development, sales and marketing, and new market entry. So I hope you will join us to revolutionize the pawn shop industry. Thank you very much.
Can you talk a little bit about, you mentioned R&D, can you talk a little bit about where you go next with the product?
Yeah, so as I mentioned, we are also looking to integrating new models in our product because we know, we researched our local market, and that's why we are focusing on online shop. But in the US market, we are also planning to integrate our management solution with eBay, so users can sell their items on eBay and other online shops. And furthermore, for example, locally we are focusing on Visa and MasterCard payment, but for US market we also want to integrate PayPal and Stripe and many other payment solutions, so we take over more and more customers. And additionally, of course, we are looking to hire new developers so we can make it more user-friendly, our current version, and also to take into consideration the feedback that we'll have from our customers after the beta testings. That's why we mostly need it.
I need to pawn my wedding ring. How do I get it to you? And then when I get my bonus from IBM, how do I get it back and redeem it?
Okay, good question. So, it's a user starting page.
Don't tell.
Regularly now, for example, what you need to do in traditional way is to go around the city, try to find 6, 10 pound shops.
And then I hand it to the man. Yes.
Yeah, and some of them will be rejected, some of them give you a low price.
Yes.
But what now you can do with our platform, you just can take a photo, small description, how much it weighs, and what's the condition, and upload it on our platform. And after this, all the notification will go to our pawn shops, which are enrolled in our system. So they will check it and give you offers, so biddings on your ring. So now you don't have to go around the city. So you can save time and money, not to traveling around, right? And you then can choose which one is better for you, where you want to go, which is locationally closer to you, and you'll go there. While you will...
I go there physically, I don't send it to you.
No, we're also thinking about sending the shipping model. So, for example, transportation.
Because otherwise I can only accept a bid from somebody near me.
Yeah.
Right?
We're also thinking about including this.
Okay.
And furthermore, when you will, it will be pound, it will all store in our management system. So it'll give us the user database, items database, and also then the pawn shops will be able to sell your ring. I hope it won't be sold because you will
I'm
pay
using
for
my
it.
bonus to buy it back. So how do I
Yeah.
do that? Do I go to the pawn shop or do you help me redeem it?
I'll help you because we give you the option to pay it online. So you just pay online for your dues.
And then it's mine
then
again.
It's your again, and we
Okay.
will deliver it back to you.
Okay.
So on all those notes, can you go back to your
Sure.
product roadmap? Right there.
Yeah,
Right there.
company.
So basically, you're essentially saying we do all of these things. How confident are you that you'll be able to do all of them well in the beginning
Yeah.
versus doing the ones that are the most critical to develop the strongest staying power, doing that really, really well, and then building new features as you go? Because I'm worried about the idea of like trying to own all of it, like trying to figure out which steps in the chain you do better than anyone else, which allows you to own that part of the market and then build new features. Sort of like Square in the US did. They did one little thing, added more features. Sure. I'm very curious how you think about that.
Yeah, good question. Thank you. As you can see from our competitors, we have advantage that our system will be on maximum level, so it will be user-friendly and we have less interaction. So for example, first stage where you're pounding the item, we don't have much interaction between, we're just connecting them and our platform gives access to chat, online chat, and many other features. One of the hardest part, what you are also addressing is third one, the online shop where items will be sold. User acquisition of pawn shops is much more easier according to our strategy.
So is that your primary focus right now?
Primary focus right now will be online shop because
so when you go out to sell the pawn shops or try to get the pawn shops on board, you say I can do this better for you, and that gets them on board. I can
minimize your cost. I can grow your sales margins, and because
so you need them to adopt you.
Yeah,
and then you need lots of users to want to pawn their wedding ring.
Yeah. So basically, we also have an option on our system, so they can integrate already existing their database into our platform. With this success, we can directly send notifications and promotions to already existing customers, which is our targeted audience.
So I think your go-to-market strategy is going to be super important. Otherwise, you're going to be sort of lightweight in a lot of things. You've got to pick the thing that you're going to own and get massive adoption.
And I think having everything online, including me being able to send you my ring, is super important because I'm embarrassed to go to a pawn shop.
Yeah, I understand.
I have one question.
Sure.
Most startups, the idea is to address growing markets so that you get the wave behind you and you get the push.
Yeah.
I've been around a little while. My sense is pawn shops are dying, not growing. So what is your research and your market research found in terms of, I can see how many there are, but the question is, are these markets shrinking or are they growing?
No, it's constantly growing. In fact, that's an interesting. I thought when we started research that US market probably will be low, right? Because economical development is huge there. But I was surprised when I found that it's constantly growing. And because in 2008, due to economical crisis, I thought the number will decrease, but no, it was still growing because more and more people during the economical crisis need additional money. And this, there's a huge change in US, but also the huge market is Asian market and post-Soviet Union. That's why we took, for example, Russian market. And it's familiar with Georgian market in terms of legislation and financial aspects. And when we made the research, it will be much more easier on first step to go Russian market because it's familiar in terms of legislation. But US market, it's a third phase, and it's a little bit different model there in terms of legislation. And Asian market in Philippines, there's millions.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I was just there.
Yeah, and African market as well, mostly on.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank
That was well done. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. საკმაოდ კარგი იყო, იმიტომ რომ მივიღეთ საკმაოდ საინტერესო კითხვები ჟიურისგან, რასაც ველოდით და ამან მოგცა დამატებით საშუალება, რომ უფრო დეტალურად აგვეხსნა ჩვენი პროდუქტი და ის უპირატესობა, რაც ჩვენ გაგვაჩნია და მათგან მივიღეთ რა თქმა უნდა პოზიტიური შეფასება და მოეწონათ იდეა, ჩვენი თავარი ესაა.
და ანუ ეს პრეზენტაცია 1000 ჯერება ქურგა მოსმენელი და ყველა ის დეტალი, რომელიც საჭირო იყო, ბორისმა კარგად თქვა და ახსნა.